Greetings, everyone. This is your girl Celestine here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday morning on today. Came to share some information with you. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Celestine, and people seek me for my expertise on gemstone jewelry as well as beauty products to nourish the skin and the body. And so today I want to share some information, and I want everybody to remember to keep your frequency up, to keep your immune system up, and to put your crystals up on you. And I'm gonna break down what I mean by that as I get further into this live video. Hey Mason, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. So today I think it's the last day in New York, before you can kind of have a somewhat type of freedom before we have to be out for essential reasons. So I want to share with you about Emf Protection today with crystals and a few different types of crystals. And I also want to share with you some of the things that you can use to increase your immune system. Hey Pat, how you doing? So and as you guys are coming in, please indicate the city and state that you're hailing in from. I'm live on Facebook as well as on Instagram. So I'm in Brooklyn, New York. It's good to know those people that labor among us. And so I'm going to talk to you about, like, if you're going out today to get any last minute things that you want to get. Hey Val Adams, just make sure that you make sure you have the essential things that you're going to need and things that are going to sustain you. I mean, they're saying 2 weeks that we're so-called supposed to be locked down, but to me, I'm preparing beyond that. So that's all the other reason why I came out, why I went live today, because I wanted to share with you some information on what I'm doing in my house, what I'm growing in my house, and what I use in my house, and what I use when I'm outside, and how you can protect yourself internally and externally. So if you're going out store shopping today, some of the alkaline foods that you might want to get if you don't have any alkaline building foods. This list was I saw it on Infinite Waters. The brother's name is Ralph Smart, and he's on YouTube, I believe, as well as Instagram. So if you're not following him, follow him, and he always has some words of encouragement. Hey Claudette Rodney, how you doing? He always has some words of encouragement, and he always gives you tips on what we can do to improve and better ourselves. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. So I want to share about 7 things that he suggested on his list that you should have in your house to help to foods that help to increase, that are alkaline, that help to balance out our bodies. So one of the things he had on the list was oregano, parsley. And if you can get these things, you can get them in a seasoning, a dried seasoning, or you can get them live from the supermarket. And if you can't find it in places like your regular supermarket, Stop and Shop, Whole Foods, Key Food, or whatever, you can go to your local supermarkets, because I'm finding that they have a lot of stuff left over, especially like fruits and vegetables and herbs and things of that nature. So definitely visit your health food stores and your local places that you can get some of these things from. And if you can't, you probably can order it online, but get what you can, even if something is out of stock, as long as you have something. And then I'm going to share with you some of the things that I have and what I'm doing in my own home. As we're going through these times of testing, we want to think about the things that maybe we've been putting on the back burner in our lives, that we've been procrastinating with, that we want to do. And so now is the time to do it. It's no longer the time to wait. Now is the time to do it. And connect with those people in your community, your neighbors. This is a time where you get to know if you don't know your neighbors, to get to know them. And if you do know your neighbors, get to know them on a deeper level. So definitely check on the elderly, check on your family. I connected with one of my cousins that, hey, Charlie Bird. I connected with one of my cousins that I haven't spoken to in 30 years ago. And we grew up when I was a teenager. And so it's just good to reconnect with those people that really matter. This is a time where time to reflect on the things that really matter. So let me go on with the alkaline list. And by the way, this list that he gave us, he said, Ralph Smart from Infinite Waters, he said that his mentor was Dr. Sebi. So you can certainly follow Dr. Sebi. He's got old videos on YouTube, and you can still learn that the information is relevant. Just like when Bob Marley sings, the things that he sings about in his songs is still relevant today. So definitely do that every morning if you can, every day if you can, a couple of times a day in the morning, especially in the morning and sunset, and at the hottest point of the day. Make sure you go out and get some sun. If you're fortunate to have some dirt around you or a backyard, go out, take your shoes off and step in the earth, or go hug a tree. It's time to get ourselves back to grounding ourselves, balancing ourselves. And you can do that by putting your feet in the soil. You can do that by hugging a tree. You can do that by being with nature and getting back into our natural states of self. We kind of got lost. I kind of got lost with nature and things, for those of you that this resonates with. So it's important to get back to your self in nature, and to sun gaze. That just means sitting out in the sun, absorbing the energy from the sun as well, because those are like nutrients to our body, nutrients to ourselves. We are the sun people. We are one with nature. So definitely do that. So let me go back to the list. I know I keep saying I'm going back to the list, but okay. So oregano, parsley, limes. If you can't get limes, do lemons. They say that limes are more potent than lemons. And you can use it for different things. I'll go back and tell you what about limes. Burdock root, watercress, peaches, if you can get a peach. I know peaches are out in the fruit stands, and some soursop. I don't know a lot about soursop, but I know a lot of West Indians that talk about soursop. So get close with your West Indian neighbors. And hey, Christy in Berkeley, and don't forget to, hey, Basket Case, don't forget to come in. When you come in, indicate the city and state you're hailing in from, so we can know those that labor amongst us. And also share this information out with your friends and with your followers and your family. Hey, Jimmy James, thank you for coming in. And so those are the things. So if you're just coming in, we're talking about 7 alkaline foods that can help balance out your body and to help get rid of the mucus and clean your inner system, and to activate your pineal gland. So especially during this time, it's a great time to take some time to just kind of meditate, be quiet, go outside. Like, we have a backyard, we can go out. We're fortunate to have that. But I live in an apartment building, but we have a shared backyard. And so, you can do stuff like that if you need to get out. Hello, Patricia Kusar. So the 7 alkaline foods that you should have is, hey, Glorice, Jamaica, New York, in the house. Oregano, parsley, limes or lemons, burdock root, watercress, peaches, and soursop. Hey, Prophet Gregory Jackson, Thank you guys for coming in. I know we have Queens, New York in the house. I know we have Brooklyn, New York in the house. Let us know where you guys are hailing in from, so we can know that those that labor amongst us. And I'm in Brooklyn, New York. So oregano, parsley, limes or lemons, burdock root, watercress, peaches, or soursop. And so those are things to help. Myself, at home, I've gotten things that are good for the immune system. Things like some fresh ginger, which you can boil and drink as a tea. Or if you're sick, you can boil some ginger, cut up a couple of slices of ginger, put it in some boiling water, add a cinnamon stick in the water. Hey, Andrea Toodle, how you doing, sis? Put some cinnamon in the water, let it boil and simmer and steep for a little bit. Then you can add some honey and lemon once it's out. And if you're sick, or you feel like you're getting sick, add a shot of brandy to it and go to sleep with that. Take a nice, also add a nice sea salt bath with that, or some Epsom salt bath. You can do that within your own homes. These are the things that we can do in our own homes to help strengthen ourselves, to create those frequencies of create a frequency of a higher frequency by boosting up your immune system, and also by wearing those crystals to protect against EM protection. Some of the other things that you can do to boost up your immune system is echinacea, of course, vitamin C, elderberry. Elderberry comes in many forms. We have the elderberry, I don't know if it's in here, but we have elderberry oil. You can have the elderberry oil. And you can do colloidal silver, which is great for immune system. This is colloidal silver. So you take a teaspoon or some tinctures of these things to help to build up your immune system. And so those are a few of the things. And then also you can do make sure, as far as plants and things like that, or things that you can grow in a house, that in your own house, I'm in an apartment, so I'm growing these things in my apartment that I'm going to be talking to you about. But some of the other things that you can get are some mint leaves, peppermint leaves. Mint leaves are good for they're refreshing, but it's also good if you are feeling queasy or sick or nauseous. Mint is good for that. If you have if you suffer from eczema, like my daughter, not eczema, asthma, you can drink some peppermint tea. That helps to open up the nasal passageway. And you can also use lemon. You drink the lemon juice or the lime juice, and that helps to break out the mucus, which we talked about with the alkaline, to break up the mucus so that your body is operating in optimal health. It's the mucus that holds all the disease, as Dr. Sebi says. So you want to do those things. You can grow onions, which is what I'm going to be talking to you about today, onions and scallions. But you can get some herbs like parsley. You can get some herbs like rosemary. You can get some herbs like basil and sage. Those are different herbs that you can use to cook with, or use for different reasons. And then if you're going to get some seeds, if you have a garden outside, or if you're planting inside, you can plant some of these things inside. You just got to figure out what you need. I've gotten some sweet pepper. So I've got some sweet pepper seeds. You can get the seeds from your local supermarkets. You can get them from the dollar stores. You can get seeds from Home Depot. You can get seeds from Lowe's. And you can get seeds from the foods that you eat that have seeds, like green peppers, tomatoes, beans that you buy. Beans are a seed. You can cook beans, but you can also plant beans. We have some beans soaking that my husband, he's making some kidney bean soup, with all the different herbs and seasoning in them. So you can grow beans right in your house. We do them with the kids at the daycare. You just germinate the bean, put a paper towel around it, immerse it in some water, and then put it in a plastic bag and tape it to the window. This way the sun can feed it as well as the water, so it's getting all the nutrients and moisture that it has. So you can do sweet peppers. And you can save the seeds from sweet peppers. You can do garden beans. You can do tomato. And if you can, get the ones that are not GMO, genetically modified. Tomato, what do they call this? Roma tomatoes. They have Italian Roma tomatoes. I got some spinach. All the green leafy vegetables help to clean your blood. I've got some kale seeds, some cilantro, some mesclun salad mix. And I'm going to show you how you can grow salad right in your house, not just from cutting the salad if you don't know. Some cucumbers. Save the cucumber seeds. All the seeds that you have now, don't throw anything away. Think of all the things that you can think. You need to start thinking about preserving yourself or sustaining yourself during these times, and sustaining your family. We have my husband, and we have 2 kids, and we have our daughters here as well. And then you have the different mesclun leaf salad. So those are a few of the things that I got from the store. I wanted to get some corn, but they didn't have this spinach, and also they didn't have one second, guys. And that's cucumber. Okay. And peppers, hot peppers help to build up the immune system. Or get you some cayenne pepper. You can drink some hot water with lemon and a pinch of cayenne pepper in the morning, and then you can add a little honey if you need to. That's a great way to build up or to boost up your immune system. So those are some of the things that you can do, and seeds that you can get. But any seed you get in the house, dry it out, put it away, or plant it, whatever you need to do. And then if you need help because you never did it, go online, go on YouTube. They have plenty of tutorial videos on how to grow plants in your home. A lot of people are doing it, in contrary to popular belief. And if you have access to a garden or outside soil, definitely you use that space to your advantage, not only for you and your family, but for those that are in your community. So now is the time to prepare yourself so that you can have those rations you need on down the line, and you could be better prepared. It's nothing like being prepared. Okay, so let me go. I'm going to go into next. I'm going to go talking about the crystals that you need to protect yourself from the radiation from cell phones, your tablets, your computers, from 5G, as well as I'm going to talk to you today about scallions you can grow in your home and how to do it. And please share this video out. We around here say that sharing is caring. So EMF, I'm going to talk first about EMF protection. So some of the crystals that you can use to protect yourself are clear quartz crystal. I'm wearing clear quartz crystal, and also well, let me finish with all the different crystal pieces I have. I have crystal pillars, large ones, big ones, and small ones. Some of these items are for sale, so of course if you see something, you can certainly screenshot it and or visit the website, or inbox me on Facebook and or Instagram. We can do a video chat after the video is over if you want to speak to me personally, or get you recommendations on what you can use, or what I have in stock. Everything is not on the website, I'm going to tell you right now, but I have a lot of things on the website. So if you want something you don't see on the website, inbox me, and so you can get the information from me. So you can do crystal bracelets. And you can make some of these things yourself. If you got string, or if you got elastic in the house, and you've got some beads, string them up and wear them. I have a crystal ring that you can wear, and I have crystal pieces that you can put in your pocket, and crystal, and even as small as this crystal cluster, and crystal pendant. You can use these crystal pendants. You can wear them as a necklace. You can put them in your pocket, put them in your pocketbook, or you can even do these crystal points that you can wear as earrings. So crystal, I'm just going to read a little bit from my crystal Bible, which you can order this online, about the attributes of crystals. Now, crystals are plentiful. You can get them. Hey, Pata, Netta Pata, thank you for coming in. So if you're just coming in, we're talking about how to uplift your frequency, how to build up your immune system, how to protect yourself from the EMF. So right now I'm talking about crystals. I'm also going to be talking about Shungite and Tourmaline, and then I'm going to show you how to plant scallions or onions right at home in your own house. And so I'm sharing that information. But crystals are for clarity. They help to amplify your thoughts. They help to take away negative radiation from the computers. We're at home, like by our computers here at home, we have big pieces of crystal, even bigger than this, that we put by our computers to absorb the negative energy from the computers. Hello, Adeline. And I even have crystals like this. So I have some that are available for sale, and then some that are my personal crystals. So most crystals are clear. Some of them have a little cloudiness in it, like you can see. This one is clear in some points, and then some points are cloudy, as you can see. So and you can get crystals worldwide. So crystals, often sometimes referred to as quartz, are the same. There are different kinds of quartz. You have quartz. These are clear crystal quartz, or sometimes referred to as rock crystal. Then you've got the pink quartz, which is rose quartz for your heart chakra. You've got citrine, which is yellow, which is in the quartz family, which is for prosperity and is self-cleaning. And then you have the amethyst, which is in the quartz family, which is for your crown chakra and so forth. Amethyst is one of the crystals that most people buy. It could be one of them first stones that most people buy. So let me go on and read to you from my crystal Bible some of the things about crystal that I want to share with you this morning. Quartz is the most powerful healing and energy amplifier on the planet because of its unique helical spiral crystalline form. Our bodies are crystalline. I don't know if you know that. We have gold in our bodies, we have silver in our bodies, and copper. So those metals, when we wear them, are good for our bodies. And we are a carbon-based people as well. And some of the stones I'm going to be talking about are carbon-based, so they resonate with us as well. So crystal helps to absorb, and it stores and releases and regulates energy, and is excellent for unblocking it. Hold on one second. So let's see, where was I? So healers use crystals. So crystal absorbs, it stores, it releases and regulates energy, and is excellent for unblocking it as well. When acupuncture needles are coated in quartz, the effect increases by 10%, as demonstrated by a curling camera holding a quartz crystal in your hand. It doubles your biomagnetic field. It enhances, and what that means is when your magnetic field, that's your aura, that's things around you. So if you don't want radiation from the cell phones, if you don't want, hey Patricia, if you don't want radiation from the tablets, radiation from the computers, radiation from the 5G towers to affect you in a negative way, is to make sure that you have some kind of crystals that you're wearing or pocketing. Happy Saturday, happy new spring, happy new year to some people. This is really considered the new year for people. Happy new spring to you. So definitely do that. So let me finish reading on from my crystal Bible for you. So holding a quartz crystal in your hand doubles your biomagnetic field. It enhances muscle testing and protects against radiation. Here it says it right here. Quartz generates electromagnetism and dispels static electricity. So if you got static electricity, you want to make sure that you ground yourself in the soil. Take your shoes off. Go put your feet in the dirt. Go hug a tree. Get in tune with nature, with your bodies. So at a spiritual level, this crystal raises energy to the highest possible level, containing every color possible. Clear quartz works on all levels of being, storing information like a natural computer. These crystals are spiritual libraries waiting to be accessed. And speaking of that, there's crystals that are in computers that help them run. There's crystals that are in watch to help to keep the time. So crystals are all around us, not only in us, but all around us. And our ancient historian people have used crystals throughout our lifetimes, before our lifetimes. Quartz has the ability to dissolve karmic seeds. It enhances psychic abilities and attunes you to your spiritual purpose. So if you're not sure about your purpose, connect with crystals, connect with the universe, connect with nature. It is used in meditation. Quartz filters out distractions. Quartz is the most efficient receptor for programming. At a mental level, quartz aids concentration, so helps you to focus and unlocks memory. Quartz is a great energy saver. Attached to a fuel line in a car, a quartz crystal reduces the fuel consumption, so the use of your fuel consumption. Quartz points have different facet shapes according to how fast they form. These shapes are deeply significant. And then crystals come in various and different shapes. Yes, Pat, grounding is very important for the mind, body, and spirit. Thank you for that. Definitely. We definitely need that. Quartz is a master healer and can be used for any condition. It stimulates the immune system. It brings the body into balance. It's excellent for soothing burns. Quartz harmonizes all of the chakras and aligns the subtle bodies. So those are some of the things that you can do with these crystals that I'm sharing with you on today. How you can wear them, how you can hold them, where you can place them in your pocket, in your purse, and especially even in your home. You can place crystals in the corners of your house so that your energy field is protected, and you are protected, and your family is protected. So clear quartz crystal, that's what clear quartz crystal can do for you and how you can benefit from it. Hello, Switzerland. Patrick Gallup, thank you for coming in. So next, I want to talk to you about Shungite. Now, Shungite, Shungite, is another stone that you can use for protection, especially Shungite, Tourmaline, onyx, obsidian. Those are all black crystals. So any black crystal helps to absorb the negative energy. And contrary to what they told us about us being so-called black, which is not even really a color. Check it out in the Black's Law Dictionary of what the color of black means. But black helps to, there are many things that are black that are good for us. You've got the black crystals, which I just talked about. You've got black sea salt, that's good for you. You've got the black seed oil, that's good for us. You've got the black charcoal, that's good for taking out purity. So anything black, contrary to what we've been taught, is good for us. It's necessary for us in our body. So let me go on to talk to you about the to share with you about the black shungite. So you can use black shungite to purify your water, your drinking water. If you don't have bottled water, or you are concerned about the drinking water from the faucet, you can, hello yoga dance, you can purify your water by using shungite. Shungite comes in different forms, but these are some shungite pebbles or rocks that I have that you can put in your drinking water, which I've done in this drinking water. And you can let it sit, and then once you do that, you can just drink your water so that you can be protected. You can even put crystals in water as well, clear crystals. But shungite is one of the, it's not in the Crystal Bible. Like I went to look it up in the Crystal Bible. You can find it online, shungite, but it's not even the Crystal Bible. It's one of the newer stones or that have been discovered in this 20th or 20th century or 21st century. I forget. I always get it confused. But it's something that comes out of Russia. It's classic to Russia. It comes only from Russia is what I'm trying to say. Where do you get this? I've heard such wonderful things about it. Well, shungite, you can I have some shungite, but you can also order it online. Shungite you can check out Amazon. You can check any place that sells crystals or stones, you can get the shungite from. So it is available here in the States. And it's available to you. You can get the pebbles, you can get the raw shungite, you can get they have pyramids in shungite as well, yoga dance. And so that's where you can get it from. Thanks for the question. Then I also have this shungite that looks like this that you can attach to your cell phone or your tablet. It has a little adhesive on the back here that you can put right to your cell phone item. Let me see if I have an example of what I'm going to show you on my you can just attach it to your, let me just put it, I have something called a diode, which does the same thing. It absorbs the negative energy that comes from the radiation from our cell phones. And I think about all the places we have our cell phones at. We carry them with us. Some of us have put it in our breast. Some of us put it in our pocket. Some of us put it or holding it in our hand. Some of us have it up to our ear. Some of us have it in our pocketbook. So with all the different places that we have, hey Shani. I don't know, but just wait, tell her go do that. You want to get your stuff? Okay, all right.
It'll take some time for her to order.
Okay, great. All right, so I'll see you in a little bit. That's my daughter, Shade. So no matter where you use the cell phones at, you take it with us. We take it with us into the bathroom. We take it to bed with us. You want to make sure that you're protected from the negative radiation that comes from these devices that emit it. Anything like like even microwaves have I think it's 2 megahertz or 2 hertz radiation that emit from that, but it's not going to be, it's lower than the radiation that comes from the 5G towers, which are coming. A lot of those people died in China from those towers that were implemented there in October because of their immune system being down, and the radiation that comes from the towers. So you definitely want to make sure that you're protected from the electromagnetic frequency that comes from the radiation from those towers. So, and especially devices that we're carrying with us. I think everybody at this point has a cell phone and carries a cell phone. So, hi, Jacqueline Joyner. So you want to make sure that you're protected from the EMF. From the radiation from those devices. So yeah, you can get this. I'm selling this. I don't even have it on the website. I only have a few. If you're interested in getting them, you can message me on Instagram or Facebook to let me know if you are interested. And I can mail it out. I can mail it out to you as well. And so that's the Shungite. Then you have the Tourmaline, which is another black stone which absorbs negative energy, which is carbon based, which we are carbon based beings as well. And then they come in different shapes and sizes. This is a large one here, and then this one is a little smaller. So you can definitely, if you have these stones in your possession, or if you need to get them, I have a few for sale, or you can get some from Amazon. So Amazon, you can have them directly delivered to you. Tourmaline gets rid of negative energy. It is a stone of protection. It is a grounding stone, especially for positivity. It absorbs the negative radiation. It is, you can wear it as a pendant on, if you have wire like copper wire, you can wrap it with copper wire or sterling silver, and you can use a piece of leather or cotton string to wear it around your necks. And it multiplies the power that's already in you. We are a liquid crystal matrix. So we have crystals that are in us. So if you carry these stones, it multiplies, it amplifies who you are. Thank you, Yoga Dance. Hey, thank you, Lori. So it multiplies who you are. Hey, Tracy Brickhouse, how you doing, brother? Oh my gosh, it's great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. And as you guys are tuning in, please share this video out to your friends and to your followers. Share this information. This is information that our people need to know, that our people may or may not be aware of. Thank you, Patricia, for your comments and your questions. And if you have comments and questions, I'll definitely answer them to the best of my ability. And if I don't know, I can certainly get back to you as well. So the tourmaline, so we said it absorbs the negative energy. Our bodies have crystals in them. So when we wear these crystals, or when we carry these crystals, it helps to magnify or multiply our fields, our magnetic fields, our energies, our crystals. So you want to make sure that you use these things to help you protect yourself from these crystals as well. So let me recap in case you're just coming in so far. Today we're talking about 3 different topics. We're talking about crystals to help protect you from electromagnetic energy, which is the negative radiation that we get from our devices, phones, tablets, computers, and microwaves, 5G towers, and things of that nature. Then we have in crystals, clear quartz crystals, Shungite, and Tourmaline. So next, and if you want to see some of the crystals that I do have, you can go to my website at SunSpirit.Celestine.com. And then the last thing I want to show you is things that you can do to increase your immune system, to build up your immune system. My motto, my theme, and you can see it on my Facebook page, is frequency up, immune up, crystals up, and distractions down. So you want to make sure you're following these things to help you stay focused during these times of times of testings. So so before I get into the onions and showing you how I did and how you can grow your onions and your scallions at home, I'm going to just put my website in the link, so that you guys, if you want to go to the website, I'll have it in there for you. www.Celestine, CELESTINE collection.com. And then you can yeah, I spelled that right. Let me pin the comment. And then I'm gonna do the same on Instagram, so you guys can have the website there as well. www.thecelestine collection. And if you guys are still coming in, please indicate the city and state in the comments section of where you're hailing from. Let us know those that labor amongst us. And please share this video out with your friends and family, and share the information with your loved ones and your family. Connect with those family members that you haven't been connected with in a while. Okay. And let me pin this comment on Instagram. Okay, great. And I'm going to post this video too on my YouTube channel. It hasn't been active, but I have some videos up there about some of the products, but I want to post this information once I figure out how to do it on my Instagram page. So, on my YouTube page, and you can follow me. It's under Celestine. I think it's under Celestine Wilson. So you can follow me there as well. So, okay, so let me go and show you what I've been doing. So if you've got some scallions at home, or if you have some onions where the scallions are beginning to grow from the top of the onion, this is what you can do. And if you don't know what scallions are, these are scallions. These are the top part of the onion. And I also have some onion bulbs that I'm going to talk to you about as well, that I got this from Lowe's. So the scallions, what I did was I cut this part of the scallion off. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to cut it. So I cut this, and this part down here is known as the root. So what you can do is put this, I have like these plastic cups, or you can put it in whatever kind of container you have. Add a little bit of water to it, just enough to cover the roots, and stick it in a cup so that it's immersed in the water, and it can begin to grow. Now I started what I'm about to show you this week. So I have they started off little like this, and now look at them. This is just in water for this week. You can change the water once you put it in water. Change the water every couple of days so that the water is fresh. So now the roots have grown to this. So once it has a good amount of roots, and a week will do it, you can add this to some soil. I get you some soil. So it grew from this little amount of roots to this just in 1 week. So you can grow your own lemons at home in your house. You don't have to have a backyard to do this. Create a space. Use what's in your hand. Use what's in your house. I even use these, you know how we get the strawberries in these containers here? You can use this. I'm going to use one. I'm going to show you. I'm going to plant it today. So I'm going to show you how you can do it. If you don't have anything, or use an old bowl or old something, make sure it has some drainage. These already have drainage so that when you water it, the water won't, the plant won't drown from being overwatered, but they have a drainage where they can run off so that you can do that. So I'm gonna show you in a minute. I'm gonna add some soil to this so that you can do this in your own home. And if it's growing that quick in a week, imagine in 2 weeks how much you've grown. And then when you plant it and you want to use some of it, you cut the top part, leave the rest of the root in there, and it's a continuing cycle. God knew what he was doing. The Creator knew what he was doing when he built this earth. And he's given us all the tools that we need. Some of us have abused this earth, but he's given us what we need to have in this earth to sustain us. So I want you to be at a point where you can sustain yourself, where you can, we don't know how long this thing is going to last. They're saying one thing, but it could be another thing. But even if let's say it ends in about 2 weeks, I think you should still do this, because you can grow from your home and you can be sustained within your own home. Before we had supermarkets and grocery stores and things of that nature. We had our own farms. We had our own, we did our own agriculture. As one of the chiefs reminded us, Chief Warhorse, she's one of the chiefs that's out of the Mississippi area, and she gave us some words of wisdom. We forgot who we are. We forgot we were agricultures of the land. We forgot we tilled the land. We forgot how to grow our own fruits and vegetables. So you have an opportunity to do that now, especially if you're not working, or if you're working from home. If you're not working outside, or if you're working from home, you have the chance and opportunity to do that. And so that's why I wanted to share with you. Hi, bro. I'm not sure if I'm saying this right. Brock Conscious. Thank you for coming in. And so don't forget to share this video out to your friends and followers. So we forgot who you are. We forgot that we can do agriculture. You can grow a tomato. You can grow a tomato right in a pot. Hey, Bishop Mario Ford. Thank you for coming in. Today I'm talking with you guys on how to sustain yourself, how to build up your immune system during these times, how to protect yourself from crystals, from the environment, and how to from the negative radiation that comes from our cell phones, from our tablets, from our computers, and so forth, and how to grow fruits and vegetables in your own home. Like if you're like me, I live in an apartment, so I've already started to grow some of those things in my own home. How you can recycle your seeds. You get an onion. How you can grow your onion into look from a little tiny from this, cutting off the bottom by planting it and growing the roots, and to having it grow and to look like something like this. So we want to be mindful of some of the things that we can do when it comes to protecting ourselves and building up our immune system, and keeping the right frequency. So some of the things I'm going to be talking about to you in the few coming days are how to grow tomatoes, how to grow ginger, how to grow cucumbers, and different herbs that you can grow in the house. Mint, how to grow that as well. And so I'm going to be sharing that information with you guys. How to get the seeds. My daughter, we have some strawberries. So last night she made some infused water with the fruits from the strawberries. Let me show you what it what it looks like. So she made some cucumber and strawberries, and she infused it in our water bottle. So we're drinking infused fruit. So there are many things that we can do to keep our immune systems up and to protect ourselves from the environment. So once you cut the bottom of the onion off and it starts to root like this, you can begin to plant it in some soil. So I'm going to use this strawberry container. I'm turning this into a pot. It's great because it has holes so the water can seep through there. And I'm going to add some, let me see if I can turn it around so you can see what I'm doing on, turn the camera around so you can see what I'm doing. Hold on. How do I turn this camera on? Hey, Catchy. Thank you for coming in. Today we're talking about how to sustain yourself during these times of testing. Okay, let me take the camera around on Facebook. So this is, okay, the light came on my phone. So let me show you what I'm doing. I don't know if I can turn the camera around on Instagram, but if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook at Celestine Wilson. So these are the scallions that I have grown, and I'll show you on Instagram what I'm doing, and then I'll show you the different steps. I have these, I got this from Home Depot, or you could get it from your local hardware store. This, they call this, let me put the proper name. This is called Miracle Grow potting soil. So I'm using this potting soil to grow my fruits and vegetables that I'm growing for my home. So I'm going to dig in the bag and put it in this container here. And just get some soil and put it in here. And I put the paper towel at the bottom because there's holes at the bottom, so I don't want all the dirt to seep through, but there's holes at the side, so it won't all seep through like so. And so I'm putting it in like this. And then so I'm just gonna fill it up as much as I can. And if you want to know more about how to do this, they have videos on YouTube that you can watch, and they show you how to plant different things. You don't want to you want to leave some space in between them so that you can have enough room to so they can have enough room to grow. So I'm going to put a little bit more of soil here. Even if you have a different kind of pot, you can use your own pot. You can decide what you want to use. While doing this, I'm filling this all the way up. So on Instagram, so this is what I have so far. And that what they suggested is to use a thumb size, your thumb size, to make a hole so that it can fit in the soil. So I'm going to do probably like 3 in here. Or I could probably do 6. You know what? I think I'm going to do it this. I don't want to make them too close. Yeah, I think I'll do 6. Yeah, so I'll make the holes like that. No, I think 3 is going to be better. I want to make sure it has enough room. I know. 2, 3. This way it has enough room to breathe on each side. Push the soil down, and then you can put your scallion into the hole. With the roots on the bottom, and then you can just cover it with the dirt up to the top part. Take another one of the scallions, put the roots in the soil. I want to make sure the hole is big enough so that I don't break the roots, which is the foundation of our plants, like the roots of our tree. And then I'm going to do this last one. And here's another one of roots that I'm going to stick and put it in the soil, kind of twist it. This way you have less chance of breaking it, and then you put it there so it can soil up. I have a container that I'm going to put for drainage. Let me get that now. I can use this. I think I can use this here. So I'm going to use this container here to put it in so you guys can see. I have this planting stand. So I'm going to put this in here, and then I'm going to water it. Let me see if I can take this out. Just make sure these are in good. Get a cup and pour some water in here. And so you want to make sure they're in good. Stand them up well. And then just water them. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, good. You can see that on Facebook. So you just water them. Just make sure that the soil is completely moist. Onions need a lot of moisture and sun to grow, as well as tomatoes. So I think that's going to be good enough. Just making sure that the water is nice and moist. Yep, and so I have put the paper towel at the bottom, and let me show you guys on Instagram. Let me see if I can turn the camera around. Hold on 1 second. On Instagram, so you can see what it actually looks like. How do I turn this camera around? Okay. All right, so this is what it looks like. I've watered it with water and just poured it in. And so I think the soil is moist enough. Yep. And I have laced it, the bottom with paper towel.
Scallions?
And yeah, that's the scallions. And then this is, they have the fruit container has holes on the side so that the water, it can drain. Drainage is important. Yes, so you always want to make sure that you have some kind of drainage. And then I'm just going to put it in this hold on, let me turn it around. I'm gonna put it in this container, so that you guys can see. Let me turn the camera back around on Instagram. Hold on 1 second, guys. So I'm gonna put it in here. And then, oh, this is gonna be perfect. Yay! So let me show you what that looks like. So that's my first one. So, everything's in here good. It's nice and moist. And it even has like a little level of drainage that you can drain here as well. So you check on it every day. You talk to your plants. You play some music for your plants. And you can do those kind of things that help you to be able to sustain yourself. So this is another strawberry container. And you can, I'm going to, where's my scissor? Okay, here it is. So I'm going to cut another piece of paper towel. And then after I do this one, let me just, I think I have like maybe, I don't know what, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a few more left. I might do one more container of strawberries. Maybe put 3 in here, 2, 3, so that we have a nice little thing. So you can just cut the paper towel. Oh wow, I think it went off on sorry guys. Oh wow. Sorry guys, it went off, but I'm back. And so you want to cut this, let me see. Hi Taryn Atkins, how you doing? So if you're just coming in, guys, we're talking about how to grow your own garden from home. So I'm going to cut this so that it can fit in here as best as I can. And yeah, so when I put the soil in, it will be able to see it. I'm trying to figure out a way I can do the tablet. Let me see if I can do this tablet, turn it around and see if I can on Instagram, so that you can see it. Okay, I think you can see it that way. So what I'm gonna do is, wait a minute. Oh shoot. Hold on 1 second, guys. So that you guys can see it in the sink. Okay, so, all right, I think that's better. Can you guys see it on Instagram? Let me know. All right, so I'm gonna take this, it's potting soil. This potting soil right here, and put it into here. So I'm just gonna grab it with my hand and put it in the dirt here. I think I'm gonna try this one with 6, just to see, you know, being that this is my first time doing it, just to see how it will grow, because it looks like it's gonna just grow from the top. So I think if I have 6 spots where it can grow, I think it should be okay. And you know, everything is trial and error. So now, I'm gonna, let me just get something to make the hole. Use my little spatula here. So, just gonna turn it so that the scallion can fit in the holes. Let me do one hole at a time. So here, that's one hole. I'll take one of these scallions and just kind of twist it in so that you don't, gently, so that you don't break the roots. And make sure that it's in here. Good. Push the soil over it so that'll hold it in place. Then I'm going to do another one here. Add another piece of scallion, twist it down so that you don't break the roots. Gently, then put the soil over it. Do another one. You can use your finger or whatever you have to put a hole through the soil. Twist it. And put it in. Hello, Instagram. I see somebody just joined. Thank you for coming in. So if you guys are just coming in, today I'm talking to you about how to be self-sustaining and how to protect yourself from electromagnetic frequency, which is the radiation that comes from our cell phone and those type of devices, computer, tablets, and so forth. And I'm also and talked about how to use crystals to protect yourself from those different electromagnetic frequencies. And just twist the scallion in the bottom. So I'm just sharing with you things that you can do as we're going through this time of testing and being able to sustain yourself. Push this one down here. I don't want the root to be sticking up because I want it to get some water. Wait, let me try this one again. I need to make it a little bit deeper. Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. So push the root down in the bottom. The roots are what bring the water to the plant. And yeah. Then I'm gonna add another. I got one more. Well, a few more. And so I'm also, today's subject also is teaching you how to sustain yourself at home. And I brought some scallions, but you can also, if you have onions, you can let the scallions turn into scallions turn into longer scallions, and you can just reuse them by just cutting off the top once they grow to a certain length. And you can even, if you wanted to, you could even freeze these, but when you take them out the freezer, you know, freeze them to preserve them over a period of time. But when you take them out the freezer, you can you can, hold on guys, you can reuse them when you cook. and things of that nature. I think I'm going to turn it so it's this way. Hold on. Turn it so it's facing out this way. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more right here. This is actually good therapy for me. I don't know about anybody else, but this is good therapy for me. And here's another scallion. I'm going to put this in here. I'm just going to kind of twist it in. And and also what I did before the scallions came to this point is I had cut them small like this from the actual scallion itself, and let this part here at the bottom is where the roots begin to formulate, where you see them, where it comes out like this if you keep it in water. These have been kept in water. I change the water like every 2 days so that the water's fresh. And once it gets the roots on the bottom, then you can add the soil, which is what I'm doing today. So let me just make sure we got enough space here so we don't break the roots on this here. Okay. Trying to put these roots down in the soil. Put a little bit more soil. Cover these roots up. A little bit more so we can cover it up. And then once we cover up the roots and stuff, we can water it. And with the scallions, you want to make sure that the water is moist and has plenty of sunlight. Take this out of the sink. I just use regular potting soil. If you're starting from seeds, if you're doing seeds of onions, you can do, they have some dirt that's called seeded soil for starting if you're doing from seeds as well. And you can do, surprisingly enough, you can do a lot of these things in the house. The main thing is that you want to make sure they have enough sunlight. So you can do sunlight. You can do, if you don't have good sunlight, you can get a light that helps to keep the stuff well lit as well, so that it can grow. Okay, so this is good. I'm going to add some water, and so that it can be moist. And the reason I put the paper towel is because we didn't want the dirt to come out from the bottom. Just want to make sure it's pretty moist. So I think that's good. And that should be good. This should take off the drainage. And that's good. So I'm going to put this in my container. And I'll show you what that looks like in 1 minute. I have one more that I'm going to put in the soil. Hold on 1 second, guys. Put this over here like this. And I'm going to do this. And this is the last one. Off my hand so you guys can see. Put some cold water when you start it. You want to put some cold water, just enough at the bottom so that the roots can grow. And you can change the water every 2 days for about a week, and then you can plant it into the soil. So hey, Tamika Jones. Let me show you guys what I did. Let me do Facebook first, just so you can see what it looks like. And then let me turn this back around so you guys. Okay, 1 second, guys. And then Instagram, let me show you what I did with the this is the Real Steel Reggae and Prosperity Today. I like those names. Okay, and then so I just added the scallions in the soil. Make sure the water is pretty moist. And this container, it has drainage so that it doesn't drown the roots. And I'm going to turn this camera around as well. And then that's it. So so that concludes our being self-sufficient, self-sustaining segment on the scallions for today. And in case you guys are just coming into the I gotta share you one more thing. I'm sorry. If you don't have scallions, or if you got space in your house, you can use these. You can get the onion bulbs. This particular pack I got from Lowe's in pull this back so you can see the both at the same time. Hey, Symmetry, how you doing, brother? That's our brother Symmetry. He has the healing copper pieces. Let me turn this camera around here 1 second so you guys can see. How you doing, brother? How you doing with during this time of testing? Abdul. And right, so you can get I got this from Lowe's. You can probably get some from Home Depot. Any of the places where you can get food from usually has soil. Even some of the hardware store has seeds. I went to the hardware store over here on Court Street. Lowe's, Home Depot, I'm sure probably has it. Everybody's buying up the meat and the toilet paper, but there's still fruits and vegetables left. So you can certainly buy those things. Yes, Taryn. So back to basics. You are filling the container to the top. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't see that when I was actually doing it. Yes, we can grow our own fruits and vegetables inside of our homes. How cool, right? So start thinking about it. And everything that you buy, that you eat, has a seed. Now, there's some things like onions, citrus fruits that, unless you have space for a tree, but they take a while to, I don't know the proper term, is it called gestate or to come into a tree? But they have videos online on YouTube that you can watch and learn how to do some of the things. If you have any questions, or if you want to contact me later after the video, you can contact me online, either through Facebook Messenger or Instagram message, or messenger too as well. So okay, so the onions now. I bought these. They look like these in the bag. So I got a variety. I like red onions. I like to see the different colors in, like, when I'm doing a salad or whatever I choose to use the onions for. These look like a yellow onion. And then we have the white onion. So this pack comes with a variety of 3 different onions. And I like this too because it's GMO free. So any seeds that you get, I showed the seeds earlier, but I'll show you again. Any seeds that you get, you want to make sure that they're GMO free. I haven't found the corn ones that are GMO free because they say hybrid on it. But all of these seeds I have, I get organic and regular. If they don't have organic, you can get regular. I don't think there's anything, you know, wrong with that. And if you're doing the pots and you don't want certain, let's say, insects to get them, if you're doing it outside. Hey, Internet Gabrielle, how are you? And if you don't want the insects to get to them outside, you can get a spray bottle, add some mint in it, or some mint in it, and then just spray the under part of the hey, Zenith Prosperity, the under part of the leaf, so that the insects don't eat them up. That's a natural way of doing it instead of putting pesticides on it. So I've gotten cucumber seeds, sweet peppers. Even if you get a vegetable, if you get some of these fresh from the supermarket, you can use the seeds that are in them and, you know, dry them out, and you can plant your own seeds in these containers. Think about recycling as you're doing it. As I use the recycled containers from these strawberry containers or blueberry or blackberry containers, you can use these to recycle. They've got the holes at the bottom and on the side so that the dirt and soil will have an opportunity to drain and not be overflowing with too much water. You can do garden beans. Just read they have the directions on here. They tell you what it needs. If it needs like full sun, they tell you the temperature, and how to plant them and how long it takes. Tomatoes. I'm gonna do tomatoes as well. So I have different kinds of tomatoes. Those are the Ferrymore tomatoes. They almost look like the vine tomatoes. This is the Roma tomatoes. This is a type of Roman tomato. Hey, Latanya, how you doing, sis? Tomato seeds and spinach. You can get kale seeds, cilantro, coriander. You can even buy the fresh cilantro from the store and use it and plant it and start your own herb garden as well. This is the lettuce mix. They call it a mesclun mix. So you have the different kinds of lettuce in this particular salad, which I love the mesclun. I like the different colors. Cucumber, another cucumber, lettuce salad, bowl blend, leaf, variety of different ones. Spinach again, and some hot peppers. It's always good to have some hot peppers, some cayenne pepper, anything like that will help to boost up your immune system. So when it comes to this, okay, so doing the onion bulbs, it gives you the information. It tells you to the planting steps, where to plant. Onions need a rich, sunny location, well-drained, organic soils, what they recommend. Do you plant outside at all? I have not planted outside at all because I live in an apartment building. So they said they said they weren't sure if the soil was they plant flowers out there, but I don't know. They've never planted like food out there, so they wasn't sure if the soil had the right pH balance. So I'm gonna find that out. But I said, well, what if I plant it in a pot? So I was thinking about doing it in a pot, And they just have to get back to me once I submit the proposal if I can do it outside by using a pot. But then the other thing I have to worry about too is that we've got squirrels in our yard. So, you know, you don't want the squirrels to get to it. So you got to think about all these kind of things to do when you're doing it outside. So you want to make sure it's protected where they can't really get into eating it, you know, as well. And then I know, like, you know, if you have mice or something in your apartment, you can use peppermint and stuff too. They don't really like that scent. So you can do that as well with the plants. One of the tutorials that I saw, they said they sprayed the peppermint spray to keep the insects away. So you can definitely do that. Taryn, do you have a indoor plants or indoor foods or garden? Let me know. So here, okay, so it says on here, it tells you how to plant it. It tells you how tall it'll grow. It tells you how many inches away you do it to plant, and the aftercare. So it gives you some good tips. These things are very they give you good directions on what to do and how to do. And if you know somebody, and if you're not sure, you know, you could ask someone that maybe is familiar with plants and stuff like that. Some plants require direct sunlight. Some plants don't require as much sunlight, and so forth. So, you know, it just depends. And so I'm going to just, before I get out of here, guys, I'm just going to go back to show you what I did to start my plants. I'm going to cut up a few more scallions because I'm going to do another batch so that I have it for the for the next time. Hey, Femi Barker Hinton. So that you guys can see how I actually started it from scratch with the scallions, and then what I did with them once they started to grow. So, all right, I started with some plastic cups. You would like to learn how to start one? How to start a outdoor garden or an indoor one, Taryn? So I'm going to start with these. I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see what I'm doing in the sink. So give me 1 second. Oh, both. Okay, so I'm teaching you. I'm going to do different ones each day. So today is the scallion one. And I just started this week with the scallion one. I'm going to show you how to do the scallion one from scratch, Taryn. And then I'm also going to show you how to do ginger, how to plant ginger, how to plant tomatoes, how to plant, you know, your different seeds and stuff like that. So I'm going to do it because I don't have it all done, but I'm in the process of doing it. So I'll do a little bit at a time so you guys can see that. So I know a lot of times, Taryn, that once you have the roots on the plant, you can transfer it into soil, like is what I'm doing today. So I'm going to do another batch. I have some scallions. Let me show you guys on Instagram too as well. Let me just put this over here so you guys can see what I'm doing here in the sink. So 1 second. So I won't be able to see your comments at the moment, but I'll check once I finish showing you what I'm showing you. So what you want to do is rinse off your scallions, take off any part of the scallion that's bad. And you know, from your onions, I'll show you after because I got the onions wedged over the dish drain so you can see the video. So just give me a minute. So take off the skin here. Down here at the bottom are the roots. So you saw how long some of the roots that I had there. Then take these pieces off that are not that are kind of sort of gone bad. But you know how sometimes if you have an onion and it starts from the eye of the onion, it starts to grow a long piece like a piece of scallion. That's that's how you can get a scallion too as well. And from my reading and studying, the onions you could keep, if you keep it in a cool, dry place, you can have them throughout the winter. So definitely consider that once they grow. Now the scallions, that might be a little bit different because I'm not sure about that. I have to research that as far as keeping them throughout the winter. So let me get the rest of these pieces. Like these roots are a little bit longer as well, and I'm gonna cut off these parts that are gone bad. And if you had some worms, this could be great for your, some of this stuff could be good for your worms. Now at the daycare where I work at, we have a worm compost thing where we feed the worms either apples or lettuce or different things. I don't know if it could do citrus fruit, but it can do some of those things that I mentioned, and carrots, you know, at the daycare. The kids love it because they like to pick up the worms. So that's really some good soil. Hi, Resha Elliott. Thank you for coming in. Let me just make sure I'm here. Okay. So I'm gonna show you how to start the scallion garden. And this I started this week. So the roots grew pretty quick. I didn't even need a full week to do it. I think I started on Monday and did that. Let me just get the other set of scallions that I have. I rinse these off. Oh, take these pieces that are bad off. And then, you know, even though you still cut this root part off, you can still use the top of the scallion. If you want to add it to whatever it is that you're cooking or eating, do salads, you can add it into your salads and stuff like that as well. And then fruit is still available. So if you don't have any fruit and you want to get some, you can go to your local fruit markets, the health food store, your mom and pop stores, Home Depot, Lowe's. I was out yesterday. I went to Target. They have a little produce section, and I'm not sure if I know I initially started out at Whole Foods, so I'm not sure if they still open or not. But you can certainly find out online if they're still open. There should be no problem with that, with all this technology at our fingertips. So, so you can cut, I hope you guys can see this, just let me know. So you can cut, I'll cut it like this. Cut this piece off with the roots. This one I already cut off before. Cut this off. Some people even cut it down here, but I want to keep it this way so that, it has a little thing where I can hold on to it and cut it. And then you definitely use this part of the scallion when you finish cutting off the roots. So you're kind of recycling what you're doing. And then you can put it, once you cut off the roots, you can put it in a plastic cup or whatever kind of container you have. Hold on. And just put it in here. You want to keep it upright or tilted so that the whole thing is not immersed in the water. So I think I'm going to do 3 in here. And then you want to fill the water up so that it's just over the roots. And then you change it every 2 days for a week. Once it starts to grow, like what I showed you earlier, in case you came in late to the video, you can always go back and see it on repeat. You can do that as well. And then I'm going to add these. Well, let me put these in first. So I kind of tilt them. If you can see, hopefully you can see that, how I tilted them. Wait, okay. Then I'm going to add the water so that it's covering the roots. Same thing here. Add the water so that it's covering the roots. and then just pour a little bit of water out. Just take it from there. Let's put them in. I have them in my kitchen on the counter. You can put them in the window with the sun. It's up to you. And if you do put it in the window by the sun, you just want to make sure that, you know, you check the water level on it. These are, we have some green peppers. So these are some pepper seeds that I had let dry out. Just so you know, and I kind of label it so I know what kind of seeds they are, because dealing with these seeds, unless you're familiar with the seeds, you might get them a little bit mixed up. Yesterday, my daughter, she had some strawberries from the strawberry containers you saw me use, and she took the seeds off. The seeds are on the outside of the strawberry, and so she put them in a paper towel so they can dry, and then we can plant them as well. So those are the little specks. Let me see if I can show you. These little specks here are all the strawberry seeds. They're really tiny from the strawberry seeds. And then she cut the strawberries up and infused it into a water picture. So you can get, you know, your fruit in many different ways. She noticed that the strawberries had red seeds and white seeds. So I don't know the difference, because she was asking me. I'm like, I don't know, but I know I watched some of the tutorials, and it shows you how to see how to plant the strawberry things. So most or a lot of people get the actual strawberry plant and then they plant it into their garden. And I believe the strawberry grows like a vine. So you need something to prop it up so that the strawberry is not in the dirt. Just how they do when it comes to watermelon and things of that nature. So that's it for this, guys. Did anybody have any questions? And I'm going to just cut these up so that I can use it for what I'm cooking in the house. But does anybody have any questions? If not, I'm going to sign off, guys. So I want to thank you. Thank you, Instagram, for coming in. Hope you guys have a blessed day. I'll be back, you know, coming up either tomorrow or the next day, talking about what you can plant in your house and outside as well. So thank you, guys. My name is Celestine. People seek me for my expertise on gemstone jewelry, as well as beauty products to nourish the skin and the body. Today we talked about how to build your own home garden, how to sustain yourself, and how to plant scallions. So you can do this in your home, and you can transfer it over to if you have access to an outdoor garden space. I'm in the city, so I live in an apartment building, so I'm starting from my apartment, and I'm doing it from my apartment. So whatever I can grow in my apartment, I'm going to do that. So thank you, Instagram. And don't forget to visit the website at TheCelestineCollection.com. That's TheCelestine collection.com. Peace on Instagram. And I'm going to say, I don't know, just check to see if anybody has any questions on Facebook that I possibly didn't answer. Hold on. Oh yeah, Taryn, yes, full sun. Yeah, a lot. They say between 6 to 8 hours. So, if you want to call that full sun, but you can have it from 6 to 8 hours. So if you have a windowsill, you can put it on. Like we have a fire escape where we live. I can put stuff out there as well. But you want to be mindful of, you know, insects and bugs and things of that nature. And I said I was going to show you the, you know, how the scallion grows out of the onion. And that's what this is here. This scallion is actually growing out the onion. And it grows there's a way you can plant it where you have the point tilted up, and then the scallion is just growing out just like that. And they could be stored through the winter, you know, in a cool, dry place. So that's what, you know, can be done. Is anybody? Oh, you're welcome, Taryn. I want to see if anybody had any more questions. So, Taryn, do you have onions or scallions in your house? Oh, thank you, Taryn. If you have onions or scallions in your house, you can start today. But if not, make sure you guys go out and get you some things that you think you might need today from your local stores, fruit market, and stuff like that. Thank everybody for coming in. I thank you guys for sharing this video out to your friends and your followers as well. And you guys have a blessed day. My name is Celestine. People seek me for my expertise on gemstone jewelry. You can visit my website for your crystal protection for cell phones, tablets, computers, and 5G, so you can protect your aura field around you anytime, especially anytime you go out. So thank you guys for coming in, and stay tuned. I'll be on again to talk about another segment of how to grow products in your home. Peace. And thank you, replay viewers, for watching the video.